Hello, everybody. This is just a quick little rundown of what to expect this week. Now, this week ends our Word. In fact, these are the last two Word assignments you're going to see. And we move into Excel a bit. And I have a couple of lecture videos there for you to watch to kind of introduce you into how that works. The projects this week are SAM projects, obviously. Let's check that out real quick. And these are the last assignments for Chapter 3. Here we go. Now, it's going to look a little different on your screen, obviously, but just like anything else, you have your instructions, you have your start file, and the instructions also have a nice little preview at the end. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but whenever you're doing anything, open that up. At the very end of the directions for the SAM stuff, they have a nice little preview of what it should look like at the very end of the day. Let's try to get that kind of back on the screen so we can see it here a little bit. There we go, more or less. So every little direction asks you to do something. It should be something you've done in Chapter 3. If you skip the chapter work, this is going to be exceedingly harder. So make sure you've done that first. But at the very bottom, you'll see a nice little picture here of what it should pretty much look like when they ask you to do it, like so. Now, most things, if you can't find something, there is a little help up here where you can hunt and search for stuff. Try to squeeze that down a little bit more. There we go. So you can actually search for things and find little videos on how to do it if you can't. You could also come see me or, send me a message and I can usually kind of direct you through some of the stuff. But if you've done the chapter work, the trainings, almost everything you are asked to do in this document is the same thing they've asked you to do before. So you have two of those. Then we have some Excel. Basically, I explained to you the basics of what you're going to see in Excel and what you're going to have to do. And then you have the chapter work, which is for Excel. Now, since we're doing the chapter work for Excel, that means as of next week, we will have that word test. So, right place, right? Yes. So next week you'll have a little bit more Excel, and then there will be the word test rather. Now the word test will consist of a couple of things. If you watch the Word video, I've gone over a lot of the terms, but for example, font, what the letters look like. Things are underlined in red if it's a spelling error, blue if it's a grammar error. Things like that are like some of the terms that are going to be on the test. It's going to be, I think, a grand total of like 6 or 7 that I've mentioned. Theme is, well, that's how the colors and fonts and all of those things in your documents, any Microsoft Office document whatsoever. And then, of course, you got Microsoft Word, which is our, word processing program that we're going to use to type all this in. Those would be the terms that you'd have to deal with. The other part of the test, the second part, will be make something. I have some directions, some pictures, and you simply just have to go in and, well, follow those directions, put it together. Now, if you've done all of these assignments, that'll be easy. Shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. So, if you haven't, that will be a lot harder. Now, also, I should give you one little note. If you have missed an assignment or you've messed up on an assignment, you have until the end of next week, basically, to get it turned in. All Word assignments are due in when we take that test. As long as you get it in before the test, I'll regrade it. I'll give you the points for it. But after midnight on Sunday, when the test is due, every Word assignment not turned in will be a 0. So if you're a little behind, try your best to catch up. If not, then just finish work as usual. That's effectively it. If you have any questions, just let me know. Message, you can stop by my office. Feel free either way. And I hope everybody has a good week.